It's like an algebra problem, really hard and complex to look at, but once you have the right answer and a plugin for X, very easy to solve for.
With cryptocurrency, what is that, and what is mining, right?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, so cryptocurrency, money can't be infinitely replicable, contrary to modern monetary theorists who think that we can just continue to print money and there won't be any impact on inflation in the US. So when you have a digital money, it especially can't be replicable because, the Word document that you and I send to each other can be instantly emailed to a million people. And if that's supposed to be money, well, then you've instantly inflated it and there's no value to it whatsoever.
Right.
So blockchains are really the back end to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, where you have provable scarcity. So Bitcoin in particular, which is where we get the term mining from, has a hard cap of 21 million Bitcoin. There will never be more than 21 million. And right now there's about 19 million in circulation. And over the next 100 years or so, the remaining 2 million will come into circulation through a process called mining. And that is the expenditure of energy in a computational process using an algorithm that was developed by the NSA called SHA-256, Secure Hashing Algorithm 256. And what that algorithm does, it creates definitive proof for all of the other miners in the network or computers. They look like old school desktop computers, except for they cost like several $1,000s each and they weigh about 50 pounds. But they had that similar look. So these machines are verifying transactions on the network. And every 10 minutes, there's a new block created. And that block contains all the transactions on the ledger that have happened over that 10-minute span. So if I sent you 0.5 Bitcoin, that would be reflected in the transactions of the last 10 minutes. And so the one miner that then gets the target number under, so they use what's called a nonce, a number used once. It's almost like if you had a die and you were rolling this die and you were trying to roll a number under the number 3. So you have two options. You can roll a 1 or a 2. But this isn't any kind of die. This is a 1,000-sided die. Mm-hmm. So your odds of rolling a 1 or 2 when you're rolling a 1,000-sided die are very low. So for every machine on the network, that 1,000 increases. So if you have 10,000 machines, then you're trying to roll a 2 or a 3, or a 1 or a 2, but the chances of that are exponentially smaller. Mm-hmm. So the more machines are on the network, the harder it is to get that target number. But the machine that gets the target number, it's like an algebra problem, really hard and complex to look at, but once you have the right answer and a plugin for X, very easy to solve for. So all of the other miners on the network can instantly verify that machine had the correct target number, and that machine or the pool and the owner of that machine are adding the next transaction to the Bitcoin blockchain, which then updates the ledger of who owns how much Bitcoin.